Hello, my dear language learners. I am your magnificent Lokesh. I'm a communicative English trainer. And in this video, I'm going to talk about yes no questions. What is this yes no questions about? See, these yes no questions are part of our day to day life. And I tell my students that in the classrooms, there are two important question types you must learn. See, many of the students or teachers whom I have seen have this fear of English language. Okay, even though they are perfect in English grammar, they are 100% perfect in English grammar, but when it comes to the speaking, no confidence. See, according to me, a confident English communicator is someone who has 50% of English grammar knowledge or English concepts knowledge, and the remaining 50% should be your confidence in communicating those 50% of the concepts. And I am someone who is much better in that to help you out understand what are those 50% English grammar concepts and how do you build the confidence in speaking with your colleagues, with your friends, with your boss, or with your family members. If you learn these 50% of the grammar concepts, definitely I'm sure do whatever I tell you. Okay, do that, apply in your day-to-day life, and I'm sure you will come back to me saying that now I'm able to communicate with the people. Right. See, in a day-to-day life, let's imagine you are working in a company. To see, many people do not talk. Many people do not build the rapport with some others. They simply try to escape from that place when someone keeps talking to you, because there is inner chatter which goes in your mind. Your inner child says that you're not good at your grammar. You're not good at your sentences that you speak. You think that those sentences are wrong. See, to help you in a much better way, what are the two things that are most important in everyday conversations? See, one thing is you have to convey your ideas or like what you think about any situations that happen around you to someone else. One is that you have to convey to someone, or you have to ask the questions to them so that you can understand something from their side or from the situation that happens in the company. Correct. So for that, what are you supposed to do? You are supposed to ask questions or make them tell you something, right? So this is how you have to work on. See, when it comes to the asking questions, I tell my students, as I told you, there are two important question types that if you learn them, seriously, I'm telling you, there is a big difference which you can find in communicating with the others. What are those two types of questions? I already told you in this video, we are going to talk about yes, no questions. And there is another important question type, that is WH questions. We will talk about that in the next video. In this video, when it comes to the yes, no questions, these are also called closed questions, because when you ask a question to someone, you get two responses, either yes or no. So the answers are closed, and in that also you have short answers or even long answers. Now you don't have to worry about this. We will talk about it when we go deeper. Okay, so for now, what are these yes no questions that you can use in your day-to-day life so that you will get that sense of you communicating with someone else something in English? See, yes no questions always start with helping verbs, and you know these helping verbs are just 23, and helping verbs are of 4 forms, I tell my students, and you don't have to worry about helping verbs also. I'm here to help you learn and remember those helping verbs in a most easiest way, right? See, if I ask you any poem or any song that you learnt in your primary classes, will you like say that yes, I don't remember? No, I don't remember those poems. You will remember it for a long time, even though you learnt in your primary classes. How you learned them? You learned through song. Yes, in this video, I'm going to help you remember those helping verbs with the help of a song. And what are those helping verbs forms? As I told you, those are 4 forms. Okay, one is do forms, like do, does, did. And the second one is have forms, have, has, had. Okay, these are have forms. And there is another thing called be forms, am, is, or, was, were, be, being, been. And the fourth one, that is modal verbs, modal auxiliary we call it, will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must. See, these are the 23 helping verbs that will definitely help you to ask questions to someone with the help of this, right? Without these helping verbs, you cannot make any yes no question. These helping verbs are more important in a language, especially when you're asking questions. Those are those, let's say, yes no questions. Okay, how do you remember these helping verbs? With the help of a song. Have you ever heard this song, Christmas song? I'm sure, like, you might have heard somewhere. That is Jingle Bells song. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. That's a song, right? My students enjoy this concept, my dear friends. Whenever I teach them in the class, they want this song. They remember it and they love to sing. I have seen even 9th and 10th standard students singing so confidently and with more enthusiasm. They never ever forget. If someone asks them, even after 10 years or 20 years, what are helping verbs, they just sing this song. They can tell them with the help of this song. So how does this helping verb song goes? This goes like this. Helping verbs, there are 23. Am, is, or, was and were, being, been and be. Have, has, had, do, does, did, shall, should, will and would. There are 5 more helping verbs, may, might, must and could. Would you like to listen it once again? I would love to teach the concepts of English to my students this way. Always learning English with Lokesh is always so fun, and you'll become more confident when you learn from me, because I am the one who brings you the concept in a way you like and you remember it for a long time, not for temporary time, 1 day, 2 day, or even 1 week, 1 month. How does it help you? Even if I teach you for 1 hour, 2 hours, it may not help you at all. If you remember it for a long time, that's where I feel more happy. If you remember the concepts for a long time, that's what I tell my teachers and the students. There is a point in learning, right? Whatever we learn, we got to apply and we got to remember it for a long time, right? And let me sing that song once again for you. That's helping verbs, there are 23. Am, is, or, was and were, being, been and be. Have, has, had, do, does, did, shall, should, will and would. There are 5 more helping verbs, may, might, must, can, could. So this is how you learn these helping verbs, my friend. And with the help of these helping verbs, we can create yes or no questions. And that I will teach you in the next video very clearly in a most easiest possible way. And once again, let me tell you, what are these yes or no questions? Yes or no questions are called closed questions, because you will get 2 responses, either yes or no. Your answers are going to be. For example, do you like to play cricket? You may, if you like to play cricket, then you say that yes, I like to play cricket, right? If you don't like to play cricket, then you may say no, I don't like to play cricket. Did you understand? Starting any conversation with simple questions will help you to go to the next level in your conversations, day-to-day conversations, in office conversations. We'll talk more about it. And there are tenses, 7 tenses, which I'm going to teach you in the next videos. If you learn those tenses, and again, as I told you, learning English with Lokesh is so fun. And the easiest way that you learn, the most funniest way you remember, and the most memorable day it gonna be going further, right? And once again, I would like to tell you that the confident English communicator is not someone who has 100% knowledge on English grammar. He is someone who has 50% of English grammar understanding or the knowledge, and the remaining 50% is a confidence in communicating or using these 50% of grammar concepts, right? So we will learn those 50% of English grammar concepts, and we will definitely become 100% confident communicative English speakers in our day-to-day life. That's all. Put it in the comments what you felt about these yes no questions, and was it like did you ever learn this way in your school life or in your like any English spoken English classes any time? Or share your experience in the comments. Thank you for your time and thank you for watching. Thank you.